Hello, friendos! Welcome back to Age of Empires 2 with Mermarthur. Slight change of plans in case you watched yesterday. Nier Automata does not seem to like OBS Studio. It's either that or I'm probably doing something wrong. I'm kind of willing to bet it's probably me doing something wrong, but then again, I can get Age of Empires 2 to run. I can get League of Legends to run. I can get We Need to Go Deeper to run on this. I can get all these other games to run except Nier Automata. So, with that said, going to have to take a look at that. Probably going to have to halt on that. So instead, we're going to have tonight's session probably be about our wonderful, great situation that we're in on this game. So to recap, I am the only one left on this map. No more allies. I am the British. We are fighting nothing but Persians, and there is a lot of color over there. Ooh, I'm really concerned. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried because I know as soon as I hit that cancel button to start this game up, we gonna be in it for the long haul. So, that said, I'm not really gonna say too much else. I might just talk about how OBS isn't wanting to pick up Near. It's really weird because I can get it to work, and it runs fine, and it ran for a good bit, and I was having some of these connection issues, but then I would get it to work. The last one that I recorded, not very good, and I posted it anyway, and honestly I think that I'm probably doing something wrong. I check the forums and I look at Frozen Capture and they say, oh, your screen's not plugged into your video card and it's plugged into the monitor. It's like, that has like really nothing to do with this problem. There is a problem with the capturing of this to that, and it's only with one game that I have. So I found the forums a little unhelpful. I'm going to still keep looking. I'm going to maybe look at something else still. For now, we're running OBS just to record this crap. Well, why did I say crap? It's not really crap. It's probably going to be an interesting 30 minutes. So with that, let's get started. Oh man, I don't want to hit that button. I don't want to hit it. Shit. I could lose this game eventually tonight. Take the last hit of the vape for a minute. And let's go. Alright. Come on down, gentlemen. You guys need to come repair that castle. I doubt that's going to save anything. Keep them back. Keeping them back. Eventually, the AI will get to the point where I probably experience wall breach. Currently, right now, we are not going to attempt going outside the walls. No, I want you to, can you maybe repair that castle instead? I think I might have to sacrifice the walls. Yeah, how about you guys come, like, over here? I can't really do a massive push, because if I do, it's going to bring this entire lovely string of just garbo towards me. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make them spend their money and spend their time to come and fight me. Now, we can do that, and we can still get away with this. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm completely aware. The thing that is really unfortunate about this is that if I do this, I will lose my castles, and I will lose my only forward line of defense. Which, if I sit here and I let that happen, I might regret it. Because that means that they can have just free-for-all and kill my troops instead of keep their siege equipment focused on the castles. So I think what I'll do is I'll slowly start to push out. Because if I don't, I'm going to regret it. I already know it. I don't really want to get too messed up with it. It looks to be like that their army is, we need a route, we need a route. We can push this. Keep pushing. Keep these guys in the background here. We need to destroy their siege equipment. That's for sure. Come on. Oh, we are experiencing a little bit of some lag there. Might be the computer that may be causing my problems with Nier. I don't know if that is really the case, though. I'm pretty sure that it's only right now experiencing lag because there is a lot of guys coming this way. Not really surprising at that point. I mean, if I look at this, there's like how many arrows going in the air at once? There's a lot. So far, it's kind of working. I say kinda. Like I said, horsemen are a great counter to the archer plan that I have. However... Oh my god, why are they so fast? Alright. Why do I have, why is the population cap super low right now? That doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna have to sacrifice a castle just to freaking go, build some shit. Oh my god. Okay. Well. They're coming in. From what it looks like. That's fine. We need to just probably... We need to have you two make sure we can keep the steady flow of troops. Pull back, pull back. Do not let them in any further. Yeah, I'm a little worried. Yeah, they're coming. Yeah. Mental note. Oh my god. Oh, really? I wonder if I call this game good and I start over. There's no way that this is gonna be beaten. I don't even know why I'm gonna try. I mean, up until the very end, I guess. Might as well, Alright, hold up now. Hold up now. Deploy. That might be the saving grace right there. The fact that they just pulled their trebuchets in super close. Not really. It's not really the saving grace. It's... Where's my monk? He's still kicking it back here. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna win this. This is probably going to be very bad. I think I'm just buying myself time at this point. We gotta go. Alright. Okay. We might be okay. The idea of it is that we need to just keep their army slightly... Oh, God. Okay. Here they come. I don't think I'm going to win this. Yeah. Wow. I did not think that this game was actually going to turn like this. Okay. That's really upsetting. Furthermore, I'm not going to play this out. I will chalk this up as a loss. There's too many. That really sucks. Yeah, I know. I get it. Achievements did not progress because I used a cheat code. Thanks. Appreciate you. But it made me feel even worse about losing a game that I cheated on. That's awesome. So, yeah, that was... Wow. Not sure what to do about that. I guess don't lose your allies to begin with. I'm not going to play as the British. Because I think the same thing's going to happen that happened last time. I want to play something different. I'm going to play as the Turks. I'm going to play as the other broken people. Yeah, that was pretty hard. I can't believe that actually turned like that. That was really shocking. Like, I would play that out for just the video's sake. The problem is it is a losing battle, and I'm going to waste 10-15 minutes trying to save a game that I can't. There's too many guys. Like, that's what happens when you lose your allies and nobody is attacking. They just continue to stack and stack. I mean, I made like one good push. Fought them back a couple times. The fact is they just have so much money to throw between each other. Like, they have uninterrupted trade because my allies weren't there. I mean, I also wasn't really pushing. Then again, though, nobody even fought anybody as far as my allies were concerned. So, I mean, maybe I should be a little more proactive. Already have an army built by the time that they want to run around. I mean, I guess that's something to change. I've never seen an AI actually do that. They've never actually taken out all of my allies in one spot. I've never had that happen, which is really crazy. So, with that, we're going to do the same game mode, except I'm going to change it up and I'm going to be a different group. I feel like I could still win it as the British. And I have won games like this with the British, but the problem is that just why, you know? Why did my allies get their butt whipped like that? But whatever, I'll leave my allies on random. That's probably why that they lost, is because I had allies that necessarily aren't like rushers. Like the Persians are supposed to rush that stuff on, and it did, and it worked. So, I mean, that's how it's gotta go. Keep that on. I will not record the game. I will not do all text. Map is all visible, so we can see what's going on around in the other worlds. Starting age, blah, 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 blah. Population is 300. Resources are standard. 7 of the players. Moderate difficulty. I'm not going to bump the difficulty down because I lost. I'm going to chalk it up as a loss. I mean, I lost. Still trying to accept that. That's a hard pill to swallow. Because I don't lose very many of these. And I wonder what I did wrong there. Maybe it's because I was just trying to like build base and show the game off a little more, but you know, maybe I don't. Maybe I just go hammer time and we win the game. So we're gonna play as the Turks now, because apparently the British couldn't do it on that one. We'll probably play another British game, but I'm just not doing it right now. Instead, I'll show you the other cheese tactic that I use that works really well. I am going to... Wow, what is my ear ringing all of a sudden? I got that tinnitus. I am going to do this. I'm going to put in cheat codes already and just give myself resources, because I'm here for the battle. I'm not here to give people episodes of the same thing that they've already seen. Okay, that's how I feel, and that's how I'm going to leave it on that. Um, like I said, we could sit here and play this all day, and I could sit here and do that. My only concern is that it gets really boring. It gets extremely boring when you're just sitting here watching me build a base, and it takes forever. It takes you like 45 minutes to an hour to build a freaking base. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it takes forever, to get it how you want it. And that's just waiting on resources. So that's where I'm at. I don't want you guys doing that. I want you guys to come over here and build that. I'm gonna rush the feudal age. I'll start building houses and whatnot when I get to that point. So my allies are the Teutons. Otto the Great. Teutons are really good. They have really tanky units for their unique units. The Teutonic Knight. It's one of the better melee units. I like them over the basic barracks units. That's the Koreans. They have the War Wagon. Still pretty good. I like the War Wagon. They also get the Turtle Ship. I'm not really a big fan of the Koreans per se because that War Wagon is very dependent on where you put them. Because they can be really slow or really fast. You can't group them with any other types of units. It takes away the movement speed of the others and all that. The Mayans, I believe they get some form of archer, if I remember correctly. It's like a longbowman, except different. I don't really know. I think their longbowman is really good at like sieging, which is kind of cool, but also not really what I would like out of a longbowman. Um, I want a longbowman that does long range damage. That's why I like the British, is because the British actually work. And even though that game, granted, that I will say that was my error, because there's nothing else I really can say. Like, that was just such a fluke. I've never had that happen before. I usually can turn it around. I'll go ahead and get the woodcutters going. These guys are still collecting berries. Without cheat codes, by the way, they give you 500 food standard. You can rush the feudal age. This part of the game is not going any faster with the cheat code. The things that are going to go faster is the late game development. That's the only reason why, is because I can sit here and rush this super fast within 5 minutes, and then it takes me like another 10, 15, 20 just to get to where I'm able to go and do things at a safe, reasonable pace. Sometimes there are factions that are really good to rush. Some are not really very good to rush. Age of Empires 3 actually caters more to you rushing, especially when you play the Ottomans, which are the Turks in this game, but they are the Ottomans. But like I said, it's just dependent on faction. The Teutons, I believe you are supposed to kind of rush, simply because they have more in their tech tree that you need to unlock. Like, they have, like, I think they can build the Paladin, and they can get the Champion from the other, like, military buildings, which is cool, but, you don't really, I don't really build a whole lot of melee units. In actual gameplay, I do. Like, if I were to play multiplayer, yes, I do, because they have a purpose. Because the thing is that playing against human people, they're going to know the hard counter for whatever you're playing. Pretty much just like League of Legends. Like, you're going to play Rammus against the friggin' ADC because you're going to build Thornmail on him, and bam, that ADC's damage is going to not really count for much on you. I mean, even though he's kind of getting a rework, but we'll disregard that. The point is that everything has a hard counter, and you want to make sure that your hard counter is somewhat decent. I don't think I'm going to leave my mill up here. I don't think I'm going to, because this corner that I'm looking at currently is probably going to be where I'm going to see a lot of my fighting. I'm in the middle again. There's one ally down there. There's one ally over here. And I'm pretty sure that when they come to attack me, it's going to be along this frontal wall, right where my mill is. I think I'm going to put it in the back. It seems logical. So I think I'm going to do that. Oh wait, I have a whole back here. Oh, that's cool. I didn't actually see that. That's pretty dope. We'll put the market back here because, reasons. I like to keep the market out of the way because it makes the trade caravans like auto route like to it, and that means they'll skirt along the trees and stay the hell out of my way. Which, I mean, I don't really mean to treat trade caravans really bad, but I mean, it's a unit that I don't necessarily need in my way, especially when we're like, you know, in the middle of go time, trying to go to war. This one, however, the unique unit requires food, so protecting my mill is going to be a huge thing for me to do. I think I'll put it back here, and I will delete that because the forward wall has always got to be defense. You'll see. I got to get really to the Castle Age and the Imperial Age before I can really show you how good the Turks are. I like the Turks. I like the Turks in Age of Empires 3. I like the Turks in this one. I mean, the reason why is they have a really good ranged unit. And I prefer ranged units. I mean, you do not have to spend all of your guys on trying to, you know, win in a melee battle and lose half your guys in the process. Especially in multiplayer, that gets kind of hard. A lot of people can lose out on multiplayer. So that said, we're going to pay attention. We're going to do this the correct way. No, that's the house hotkey. We kind of like to do it how they have it in Age of Empires 3, where you build a little ring around your mill. At least that's what I do. It's all player dependent, man. It's all player dependent. I should not have an idle villager right now. Okay, I don't. That means I selected all of them. I usually give the sheep to my allies. I don't really spend too much time on sheep. I go get the bushes and start rushing farms. Because we ain't got no time. So that's what we're going to do. We gonna sit here, get the farms going, get that going. We're going to start researching all of the higher tech because we're going to need it eventually. We want to have the barracks. We want to have the other things because I believe that the 15% movement speed that you can gain from the barracks that I'm building applies to your ranged units. It doesn't say that it does, but it says infantry. I mean, that kind of is infantry in a sense because they're on foot. Cavalry is on a horse. I mean, ranged units are still ranged units, but I don't know. I do it just because, I mean, it seems like it's faster. It's probably a placebo. I'm not really too sure. I mean, I'm not exactly versed on that. We do want the archery range. I believe that has an upgrade that I need later on. We're going to upgrade to the Castle Age now. We're going to build our second group of builders. And then we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of building an army. We're going to start just doing it off one castle. It's not going to be very fast. By the time we get to the Imperial Age, we'll already have one troop. Which is good, because if I have to go defend an ally, I'm going to. I think that was probably the problem, is that I've spent too much time dicking around when I should have already had a unit. We're going to see how well that pans out. I'm going to probably be kind of behind as far as the research goes. You always want to research. I might use cavalry in this one, dependent on how they play, because you can build. I think there's a counter cavalry. Oh yeah, the counter cavalry is cavalry archers, which comes from the archery range. But in this, when I play the Turks, I like to have everything open, because if I don't, I might regret it later. I mean, maybe if I would have had cavalry on the British game, I might have done a little better. I'm not going to sit here and speculate. I mean, I kind of kicked myself in the ass, because maybe if I did, I probably could have won that game, because I would have been able to rush their siege equipment, and at the expense of horsemen, which can get expensive, but at the point, I was already using cheat codes anyway. So yeah. It's okay. We're going to be fine. For the Turks, going into this, there are key components that you do need. One, I don't need this, because it's kind of in the way, and I'm going to use some of that space. We might also run to an hour. We're at least going to get the Turks explained a little more as opposed to not. I will leave these side gates open. I will make them wider, and of course I will double wall. And you will see why. It's gonna be a plethora. It's gonna be a plethora of fun things y'all are about to witness. So, the unique unit of the Ottomans, aka the Turks, which they are the Turks in this one, they are not the Ottoman Empire until Age of Empires 3, is the Janissary. Janissary is in Age of Empires 3. It's the main infantry unit for, I'm gonna go ahead and just keep building while we're talking. It is the main infantry unit for the Ottomans in Age of Empires 3. It's because they all went to muskets. And that was theirs. It was Janissary. Janissary is extremely powerful in this game. It is the longest range gunpowder unit. Hand cannoneer with longer range and no minimum range. It has no minimum range, which means it can shoot you point blank in the face. Hand cannoneers in this game cannot. I believe the Spanish conquistador still can. Powerful close attack, and it's inaccurate at a range. The thing is, though, is they also do spread damage. So if they all take shots at a further range, you are still likely to hit them. You know, I mean, that's a pretty sweet trade-off if you ask me. I'm going to upgrade some of these things. I want that. I want that. Those are all like 100% accuracy and cavalry movement speed and infantry movement speed. The trade, obviously, that caravan one makes me faster. Which is what we want. We want that too. You guys, I want you guys to cut more that way. And by the way, if you build your lumber mill and you have them like direct, you have them pointing at where it goes and all that, it works a lot better than trying to make them click one tree, because they go back to trees that are already cut down for some strange reason. Keep building houses so we can just start maxing out, by the way. We can start building these guys. These guys require 60 food, 55 gold. I do believe that they get cheaper as the game goes on with the units. Don't quote me. I'm not really sure. I do remember it being a little less than that, though. Somewhere in there. I don't know. I mean, I can't really haggle with the game at this point, but I really wish I could. We can go ahead and do our cavalry attack and armor upgrades. That's researched. Get this real quick. It means that my tributes that I send to people will be free, which is nice. You need that. It's free money. Actually, it's not really free. It takes money from you still and all that, but it does not charge you a 20% fee on top of that for a tribute. It pretty much means that if you're giving 100 gold, you're giving 100 gold. It's not taking 20 and sending it to some imaginary fucking first bank somewhere, which really kind of actually annoys me that the game even does that. But anywho, moving on. We are going to do this. We are going to put our castles more in the back this time. And the reason I say that is because I use castles as the multifunction. They shoot and they build your unique unit. Because I'm a unique unit player and I like that. As far as most factions go, can you not? Thank you. Why are you going towards the gold? You little special there. I wanna get your head out your ass. One thing I don't have, which I just now realized that I don't have, university and a monastery. Yeah, it seems like a decent spot for that. That's cool. I can do that. You young ladies are done building that. We're gonna start just fortifying up. Reason being is because we do not want to be caught unawares this time, which tends to happen to me, I guess. I don't really know what to say at this point as far as that British game. God, that British game was awful. I'm gonna get over it. We're gonna be fine. Try and maybe put a gate like right. Yeah, I can put that right there. Actually, I'm gonna put it one over here still. The reason why I do double gates, it makes your troops flow out faster. That top one is a double gate. and this middle one will be a double gate. The bottom one, I probably will make a double gate because I just want to have free flow wherever I go. Treadmill crane first. Always build the treadmill crane first on people that can build the treadmill crane. Why? The rest of your buildings will be 10 times faster. You don't need chemistry yet. You don't need ballistics. You shouldn't be attacking anybody at this point right now in an AI game. Multiplayer game, you always go frickin' units. Always first. Because if you don't, you're going to hate your life. We know. I know. We know. But the AI don't know that we always rush those first because that's just how we do it. I will build the next group of 15 that I can right there. We have that researched. I don't really upgrade infantry, I guess melee units. I can play with them. The only reason why it's a drain on resources. Monks can convert enemy monks. Monks move 15% faster. We're gonna keep doing that. Maybe I will put one castle over yonder. I think that's cool. We can do that. Okay. We are eventually going to start running out of gold. Eventually. Conscription first. Always. Always, always, always. Researching faith, which makes my units harder to convert. This right here is why I love the Turks. Not only do they have the best gunpowder unit in the game, they get bombard towers. And their unique bonus that I will research after conscription gives all of your gunpowder shit more range. It's bullshit. Like, the Turks are a power player in this game. And we love them. We love them ever so much. Please, kebab. I will take the kebab, and I will love the kebab. It's wonderful. Probably upgrade the stone mining, just because. We need to upgrade the ring archer, that. We'll do the plate mail for the cavalry and all that when and if I build cavalry. Don't really need it right now. We'll reseed. We'll do the guilds. We will upgrade ballistics next, because we are about to do some crazy stuff, gentlemen. We are about to finish constructing the... Oh, yeah, you're tearing down your walls like an idiot. Yeah, okay. I don't know why the AI does that. They take it down because they want to expand more out. That's fine. Do it outside the walls. Like, it's extremely counterproductive as far as the AI goes, I think. But anyway, here's the unique bonus. Artillery. Bombard towers, bombard cannons, and cannon galleons have +2 range. Janissary doesn't get it, but guess what? We use bombard cannons on the Turks. Why? Because they're freaking ridiculous. They give you extreme amounts of OP gunpowderness in this game. And, we like it. While we're here, we will upgrade to the Elite Janissary, so we can have max tier unit that we're going to use. I kind of like to run the Turks like I would play them in Age of Empires 3, which is gunpowder units, bombard cannons. And that I feel is the winning combination for these guys. It has worked for me before on many other AI games. I haven't played multiplayer with it yet. And to be quite honest, I don't want to. It's pretty freaking scary to play multiplayer because there's some people out there that know what they're doing. I'm not going to claim that I'm the pro. I'm just going to claim that I kind of know the game. Kinda. You know, there should be 30 units right there. So we're going to do this. We are going to do this. Oh, come on. We're just gonna cheat code. I want to show the game off. Guys. Now with our 4 castles, we will be able to build an entire unit in one iteration of hitting up the castle, which is nice. We want that. We can do the fortified walls now. Where's Yeah, can you guys hurry up on that, please? That'd be mighty white of you. Guys are taking forever. Alrighty. And there we go. with that said, we're going to come over here. We're going to build some more houses. We're going to go over here. We're going to start moving our guys over that ways. That's completed. That's nice. That actually looks really cool. I like the way that the walls look for these guys in this one. Oh, you need wood. All right, I'll help you out. I'll give you a little bit. I'll give you 500. Why? I feel as if I give you resources, you're not going to lose. I hope. We'll see. Not too sure. Oh yes, we can build bombards now. Nice, 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 nice. That's really good, actually. Murder holes. Need murder holes for what we're about to do. And it's gonna be wonderful. Those are my niners. Niners. I usually leave, as far as hotkeys go, just while we're sitting here kind of in the logistics side of the game. I usually tend to leave my, my building crews are on 0 and 9. And then my wood crew is at 8 in case I need an emergency repair crew. And then 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 are reserved for military units. Seems to work out really nice up until you lose to the Persians. But we're not going to lose this time. You need wood too? I'll give you 500 as well. Why not, right? My allies at this point really don't have a whole lot of troops. That kind of scares me. Then again, neither do these guys. That's cool. I really hope we're not gonna get. I really hope we're not gonna get cheese AI. I really would like an AI that I can actually fight, because that would be really depressing. Because like that Persian AI, I want that AI. Like every game, I want to actually have a. I want to lose. I want to like earn the win, even with a cheat code. Which is freaking sad to say. Anywho, first unit of Janissaries. We're doing pretty good so far. I mean, I'm not going to chalk it up as a win yet, but I will say this right here is probably going to be the latest and greatest from all things benign. Let's put you down here. The reason I'm separating them is because I only need 15 bombards per each of my siege units. You'll see. I do line combat with my ranged guys. It's quite cool. Looks nice. Up until you lose to the Persians. It's going to be the new phrase for me. It's going to be like, yeah, it's really cool, man. Up until you lose to the Persians. I wonder if we can probably start doing this. What is that key? It should be SG. It is SG. We're going to have them start building bombard towers. Now what you do is you line your entire little fortress here. Nothing but bombards. Trebuchets can still hit you. However, bombards are a one-hit kill on just about everything, except for a war elephant. And that's why I always fight the Persians, is because they're like the guys that are the exception to the frickin' rule, which I don't understand how. But that's why we play as these guys, is because we play against them is because they are incredibly good at beating all of my tactics. I would really like that AI, though, that was on the last map. And I am going to go to an hour, by the way, in case you're still watching, and kind of wondering, Merm said he was doing 30-minute videos. Yeah, well, Merm did say he was doing 30-minute videos, and then I lost to the Persians, and then I realized it's really bad gameplay if I don't continue this, at least for an hour, you know? I'm not going to go further than an hour. Oh, my guy's already attacking? Are we? What? Hey! Hi! What's going on here? You guys are going without me. I'm not even set up at all. Like, why? Okay, well, I mean, might as well just start piling on more units, because apparently the Allies want to go freaking Apparently the AIs want to go, you know, have a good time without me. Hope they lose, actually. That's kind of frustrating. You guys, stop it. You need to keep going that way. There we go. Okay. They're slowly building the cannons. I'm pretty sure that the Aztecs are going to lose to the Persians simply because archers against cavalry, like as we're seeing right now. I could be wrong. I don't know what their unit does. I'm not sure what it does. I could look it up in the tech tree and see what it does. I probably won't because I'm more focused on the actual battle scene as it is. Let's see. Yeah, nice. So the AI is smart. They will go help their friendos over here that might, you know, possibly lose to my allies, which that'd be kind of sad. Alright, still building bombards.
Gold, please.
Okay. We're still going. At this point, I might as well run trade, because why not, right? The Mayans are probably the furthest. Actually, they're not. It's diagonal ways. This is sideways. These guys are the furthest. We'll run about 5 carts. We only need about 5. The reason is because 15 bombards each for each siege unit is going to be like, pretty sure that's about like, that's 30. And then there's a lot of actual ground units I'm going to have. I think we're probably going to be hitting right at about 300 with everything I've already got so far. I did also forget to do one thing that I should have done. This guy, the little hussar, he's your scout cavalry as he starts off. And you're supposed to use him in an actual game to scout the map. But because I'm playing as an all visible so we can see what's going on. Oh yes, lose. Wait. No. No. I don't know. What am I saying?
An enemy now. An enemy now.
Might as well go help him out. I will watch that as soon as it gets closer. The reason that I'm not is because I have things to build in case I somehow get my butt whooped. Look at that finger roll. Look at that finger roll. There we go. Alright. Boom. Boom. Look at that. There's that AoE damage I was telling y'all about. Just one shot and horsemen left and right. They can still get rushed by cavalry. They're a ranged unit. It's just how the game goes, you know? Once the second unit comes in, this is going to pretty much be a landslide as far as I'm concerned. Because one unit will be shooting, the other one should, in a sense, be moving. We hope. But we'll find out. You know, the game never wants to work in my favor. You guys need to probably attack move over here now. Because we're trying to draw them away from his castle so he can, like, breathe easy. I think we're doing alright at it. Really, you don't do too much on a strategy game. This is really it. You get to sit here and watch your units do all the work for you. You know, we're just mowing down horsemen left and right. Turks are really cool like that. I especially love the Turks just because they can do that. It's really handy. I think I'm gonna put these guys on. I'm gonna put my castles on my 7 because I don't ever use my 7 unless I'm playing on a map with ships. And I usually leave my ships to be, you know, they're usually my transport legion, my little transporting force. So I want you guys to actually start down there, because because I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna be like redundant and get like right up in each other's faces and stuff. Okay. Draw up the line right here. I don't think I need to send anybody over here. Looks like Blue's got it handled. Teutons are really good at building pikemen and everything else. There's that Teutonic Knight. They hurt a lot. They're really good, you know. But basically, that's really what the Teutons do. They build pikemen. They're really good at countering cavalry. They're really good against the Persians, actually. There's a few that can get the halberdier, and the halberdier is the best counter cavalry unit, besides like a cavalry archer. But we don't have those. I mean, I could have them. They're right there in my face, but I don't think I need them, and I'm not going to build them. I think they're fine. So yeah. The walls are slowly getting completed. Our bastion of defense will be complete soon. We've saved our ally from getting killed. That's cool. His fields are well fertilized with the blood of our enemies. And a couple battering rams. I mean, that's kind of wood. You might want to clear that out, actually. Hey, friend. Hey, friend. I see you have some nice trebuchets over there. Would be a shame if I came over and, you know, shot him to bits.
Food, please.
Let's swing these guys in. No, let's swing these guys in over here. What you do with these guys is you know, one unit stands and shoots, the other moves and helps them. I mean, it's really basic shit here, you know? I mean, it seems like really smart in essence, but you know what? Even still, the AI is quite wonderful at screwing you over somehow. Kind of breathing on my mic a little bit heavy, sorry. It's probably just because I'm like kind of chewing on my finger, getting all intellectual and dignified and stuff, you know. Let us make a war. But really, this is it. This is what we were supposed to be doing with the British, but it didn't work too well. You know, and probably because I didn't do it early enough, and I let the Persians freaking get enough forces to steamroll everything. Would not surprise me. Keep these guys moving around because you don't need. They're trying to rebuild their army, so they don't really need anybody to come jack with them right now. They've lost about half their force. They've lost only 2 of their units or so, I think. Pretty sure, pretty positive. Put our 2 monks up there. I ain't giving you no food, bruh. You guys are out of gold. You need a new gold pile. And I will find you a gold pile. At this point in the game, I like to sit here and I will start building my my bombards. Because if I don't, I'm not going to have any siege equipment in case the opportunity presents itself that I can go do that. So I'll build 1 unit of bombard so far. I only need 1 for right now. Because we're only playing defense right now. And it seems to be doing the job. Like I said, even if they're missing, it's still AoE damage. So if you group up, it's going to hurt. Let's pull you guys down here. Let's get you in range. Pow pow. Hit you with my pow pow gun. Pull these guys back real fast. Reform. Make sure the lines are straight. Line combat, guys. Line combat. It's good. I really don't like that you can't prioritize what goes after what first, because in essence, the siege, like the small siege equipment in this game is like the man killer, and I don't no. Oh no. No. Yeah, that's what I thought. You get that freaking stupid lumber camp out. I don't understand what their infatuation is with building their shit in my land, and I don't like it. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Get out! Hey! I want you out. Stop it. I don't really care. I don't think they're going to attack me, but it is just slightly annoying that they want to put their lumber camp in my area. Having said that, holy crap. You don't even talk shit. It was wise to do as I requested. Bro, if I really wanted to, I could just come over there and, like, take you out real quick. Like, your whole army is down here. Like, don't be a douche. Like, I'm a rule of freaking Age of Empires. Don't be an asshole. I don't know. Alright. Let's put these guys over here real quick. Let's make our castles. Let's build a few more of our Janissaries. Robin Hood. Steals from the rich, gives to the needy. Something else. About to hit pop cap. About to hit pop cap. That's not cool. That is why we went that way. Hey, guys. What we go that way now? Can we go that way? But in essence, really, I mean, I'm not going to go help you up there. You're a dummy. You want to go attack somebody that's really far away from you when we're, like, right here at purple. Like, that, my friends, is the AI in Age of Empires 2. I should probably go help him, because if I don't, I'm going to hate myself. Which is fine, because they overextended, so that means I get to go kill their siege equipment. Hopefully, and not die in the process. We'll see. It's so cool to just hear this go off, too. Just like, that's what I love about Age of Empires 3, is just like, there's like legitimate line combat, and it's awesome. Except, I don't like how they did that one, just because it's, I don't know, there's like a city leveling thing, and meh. The Dutch are really good on that game, and that's what I like on that game, is the Dutch. That's about it. So, are you gonna turn and shoot at that guy throwing a spear at you? Like, the dude's like trying to Leonidas the shit out of you, and you're not even turning around and shooting at him. Like, you, sir, are an idiot. Idiot. Oh well. Let's reform real quick. Yeah, they want to attack now. What do you think this dude has been doing? He's down here fighting. Crack ass cracker. Stop it. We're still building bombards over here. I need more houses, and that's why we're getting slowed down, is because we don't have enough. However, in the grand scheme of things, that's okay. Excellent. You guys can go finish the bombards down there. This is exactly how you want your walls to look, though, on the Turks. This right here, whew, like, that would have been set up to have when I was getting attacked as the British, but the British don't get cannons, which is extremely sad. They would probably even more bullshit than they already were. Is that a lumber operation? Hell yeah. Maybe I mess with your resources enough, I'll win the game. That's usually how you win a strategy game. He who controls the most gets the most. My houses are kind of looking a little funky back here. Probably gonna have to build another row up front up here. Which siege factory is it's gone? It's right there. Okay, well, we moved all those. That's fine. Hey guys. Hey guys, I just one-shot your trebuchet. How's that going for you? Nice. That's cool. Just killed off a couple caravans. That's always good to do. because my castles are my 7 and my monks are usually 7, and now I remembered why I don't do that. My monks are now number 6, and they are going to travel with me on my quest for stuff. Power up the base cannon. That's what this sounds like. It's awesome. Okay, so we got the 4th unit of
Wood, please.
our Janissary brigades. At this point in time, what we want to do is build our last row and get our secondary, our other unit of bombards, which we're going to do right now. We are going to do that and get that going. Okay, hi. Let's go ahead and, you know, play the game of come catch me. I'm going to win. I have more. And really?
Enemy now.
Oh yeah, you don't want to go for my caravan. You might get killed. You might get killed. Looks like they pushed him back. Or they pushed blue back, it looks like. Which is kinda nice. Because that means that the game gets to go on a little longer. And that's what we want. I only need those 4 houses and then that's it for me. You guys, I want you to come over here, and you guys are just gonna build that, and then go to work on a stone mine. At this point, when you're already like full built, you keep your like repair crew with your king, so that they're not idling. And you just kind of you just get your troops and you go. You know, you go to war. It's kind of oh shit.
Wood, please.
Really? Dude, you took out that man's town center. You have dishonored his family. Okay. Alright, you know what? Speaking of which, I've got like 1,500 regiments of like dudes in the back over there. Yeah, we're coming. And we're bringing all of that sweet, sweet yogurt. At least that's what Solomon says in Age of Empires 3. I don't understand why he references yogurt in that game. I mean, maybe that was a famous thing for them back in the day. I'm not the Turk expert. I never claimed to be. I never will be. Are you? They shoot him real quick. Just get him real quick right in the ass. Just pah! Hey guys, how's it going? You know the Turks up in the corner. You know that you really haven't seen much of. Hey, we're here. We're here. We just got done making sick gains. That's really about it. At this point, because now it's little tips and tricks as far as this game is concerned. What you want to do is you want to, when you have no longer range units, you want to put your beefiest guys in front because they have more health. And eventually, in a sense, when their cavalry comes up to that beefy unit, the guys in the back will shoot them. And it is an exponential way to keep the targeting of your units really good. That means that the back unit is going to take out melee. The further up guys are going to take out whatever's coming at them. When I get my bombards, which I'm going to get here soon, I freaking hope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alrighty, sweet. So that's the first unit of bombards. That is the number 1. We will position you to this flank over here, and we will put the bombards behind our units. Why? Because they have the longest range. In a sense, they are now the unit that will take them out, and our siege equipment will be safe because of the Janissaries. Really smart way to go about this. Pretty much just like regular line combat. You know, you got your big, beefy, I'm gonna shoot you with 1,500 cannonballs in the back. It works quite well. Speaking of like this little ensemble of wood shit that you got here, I'm not digging it. I'm not digging it at all. Ally. You'll be my ally, but you're not leaving the gates. I'm really... Oh, okay. Yeah, you're my ally now. Of course you want to be my ally. Well, we are rolling right along here. Our bombards are building. I think he got the point. Get the fuck out of my shit and don't be building no bull crap in my area. Keep those guys going. You always want to keep your wood guys clearing out space. You never know when you need more space. You never know. But this is in a sense what you see happening. Is the bombards are going to do long-range shots. And it's... I thought you guys were on stand ground. I don't understand why you guys were moving.
Enemy now. Enemy now.
That kind of pisses me off a little bit. You guys were doing that. Leave them there. And the reason why is because this spot right here has really heavy hitting potential. The only problem with having bombards like this, as so, is that if you have them too far away from your, like, janissaries, and you don't have them on that stand ground, they will position and shoot at that unit that is closest to your janissaries. They do AoE damage, and they can kill your units. So, safety briefing, don't shoot your friends. And with that little thing, I think I'm going to have to cut it here. Because I've made my hour. I've accepted my loss, because I'm bad. Extremely bad. Terra bad. More or less, really what we're going to do is we're going to save, and we're going to go on the offensive. Because looks like yellow wants to go fight purple. So, as we're saving, thank you guys so much for watching this. I'm quite shocked that this game has kind of gotten what it has. It's got more views than Nier Automata. And I think that's probably because my recording quality is probably really bad. I mean, I could see it being quite potato. Not gonna lie, I gotta work on it. But I'm glad that Age of Empires seems to be working out really well with this. I will say that the graphics are kind of shisty. However, they're not really bad. So, like I said, once I change software, it might be better, it might be worse. If anyone's got any tips on OBS Studio, do let me know how to use this thing, because it doesn't, like the forums, I can't really find where my problems are. I ask for a frozen capture problem and a solution, and they don't provide me with that. So, once again, thank you again. If you like this video and you want me to keep going, comment, like, share, favorite, subscribe. Tell me what you'd like to see, what you don't want to see. And with that, I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks again. Have a good one.